The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. If life were predictable, it would cease to be life and be without flavor. If you look at what you have in life, you'll always have more. If you look at what you don't have in life, you'll never have enough. If you set your goals ridiculously high and it's a failure, you will fail above everyone else's success. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot in it and hang on. Always remember that you are absolutely unique, just like everyone else. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. Whoever is happy will make others happy too. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. You will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. If life were predictable, it would cease to be life and be without flavor. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. Life is never fair, and perhaps it is a good thing for most of us that it is not. The only impossible journey is the one you never begin. In this life, we cannot do great things. We can only do small things with great love. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Live in the sunshine, swim the sea, drink the wild air. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you've imagined. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. May you live all the days of your life. Life itself is the most wonderful fairy tale. Do not let making a living prevent you from making a life. Life is ours to be spent, not to be saved. Keep smiling because life is a beautiful thing and there's so much to smile about. Life is a long lesson in humility. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Love the life you live. Live the life you love. Life is made of ever so many partings welded together. Life is trying things to see if they work. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. If you really look closely, most overnight successes took a long time. The secret of success is to do the common thing uncommonly well. I find that the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have. The real test is not whether you avoid this failure, because you won't. It's whether you let it harden or shame you into inaction, or whether you learn from it, whether you choose to persevere. Don't be distracted by criticism. Remember, the only taste of success some people get is to take a bite out of you. I never dreamed about success, I worked for it. Success seems to be connected with action. Successful people keep moving. They make mistakes, but they don't quit. There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. It is better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. The road to success and the road to failure are almost exactly the same. I failed my way to success. A successful man is one who can lay a firm foundation with the bricks others have thrown at him. Things work out best for those who make the best of how things work out. Try not to become a man of success. Rather, become a man of value. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to success is more important than any other one thing. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. You know you are on the road to success if you would do your job and not be paid for it. If you want to achieve excellence, you can get there today. As of this second, quit doing less than excellent work. If you genuinely want something, don't wait for it. Teach yourself to be impatient. The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. If you are not willing to risk the usual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. Before anything else, preparation is the key to success. People who succeed have momentum. The more they succeed, the more they want to succeed, and the more they find a way to succeed. Similarly, when someone is failing, the tendency is to get on a downward spiral that can even become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. I have learned over the years that when one's mind is made up, this diminishes fear. I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the water to create many ripples. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. The question isn't who is going to let me, it's who is going to stop me. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Winning isn't everything, but wanting to win is. You become what you believe. The most difficult thing is the decision to act, the rest is merely tenacity. How wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. An unexamined life is not worth living. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Dream big and dare to fail. You may be disappointed if you fail, but you are doomed if you don't try. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. I didn't fail the test. I just found ways to do it wrong. If you're offered a seat on a rocket ship, don't ask what seat. Just get on. I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuse. I would rather die of passion than of boredom. Dreaming, after all, is a form of planning. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. First, have a definite, clear, practical ideal, a goal, an objective. Second, Have the necessary means to achieve your ends: wisdom, money, materials, and methods. Third, adjust all your means to that end. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So, throw off the bowlines, sail away from safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails. Explore, dream, discover.